Hi, how are you? My name is Owen Sweeney, and this is my CIS final project submission. So, pictured on the screen right now, I have my dialogue tree. Pictured at the very top, I have my welcome intent, and although I know it's not necessary, my fallback intent is listed in here. Excuse me, just to make sure that I didn't forget about it while accounting for all the intents I had. And then I have three intents that root off of my welcome. I have Ed McMillan Games, the Isaac sequel intent, and a merchandise intent. Merchandise intent has one sub intent, the item selection intent. The Isaac sequel intent has one as well, pre-order intent, and then Ed McMillan Games has three. Each one is just one of his game titles. Now to take a look at my actual chatbot, we're going to move over here. Now to take a look at my welcome intent, we're just going to throw hello in here, and that brings up the welcome. So from the welcome, it lists the three different categories that I was talking about earlier. It talks about the Binding of Isaac Covenant, so the Isaac sequel intent, any of our other titles, so the Ed McMillan Games intent, and merchandise. So we're going to start off with the merchandise intent, because that one is probably the most impressive. So we're going to start with I want to buy something. Alrighty. And when you put that in, it shows up with this little blurb here, and it says, yeah, we offer a variety of products, and it lists three different products: plush doll, shirts, and physical copies of the three games I listed. And that's important because those three games are going to be part of our entities, and those three products are also entities. So plush doll, shirt, or disc, and then I also asked for it to be preceded by a desired game title. So we're going to try that now. So we have the three items and the three different brandings that go with them. So we're going to just put in, let's go with Meat Boy Disc. Alrighty, so it says, please provide a valid email address for us to send your receipt to. And this intent is required and will not work unless you put in a valid email. So if I were to put in anything that isn't an email, it'll just re-provide this response here. So we're just going to put in student@gmail.com just for the sake of ease. And fantastic, it sends you your receipt. And this is also a conversation end, so we're going to restart the process now. Just going to put hello in there, and now we're going to check out the extra games intent. So we're going to put in Ed McMillan Games to activate this one. There's a couple other different ways to do that. So here you go. It shows up, and it says, Nicalis has a bunch of different games, yada, 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 and here's three of them. And from here, it allows you to basically write in any one of the game titles and learn a little more about it. So if we start with Meat Boy, yep, Edmund McMillan's most critically acclaimed title. It describes how it's a platformer, a couple other things, and this is a conversation end too, so you have to restart the tree from here. I'm going to go to hello, Ed McMillan Games, and just going to throw in the end is 9x. And these all appear on the website I made for my company, because these are obviously some of the development studio's other projects that they've released, and it would be amiss to not include them. So this one is the end is nigh, same thing, it's another conversation end, and the last one is for the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So let me throw in Ed McMillan Games again, and this one is a little tougher because these specific words are used a lot in this chatbot. So if you don't put in basically a couple of, unless this is like very close to the actual words, it's going to show up with a couple different things, but this one will show up with the little summary for what the Binding of Isaac is, the original game. And basically those are all conversation ends. And the last one we have is the Isaac 2 intent, the sequel intent. So we're going to throw in hello again. And it asks, yeah, you can inquire about Binding of Isaac Covenant. So we're going to try with Covenant. And that will bring you to the Isaac 2 intent. It gives a little summary about what the game's going to be about. And at the very end here, it also describes how you can start placing a pre-order. And it says here at the bottom, reply to this message with pre-order to secure your copy. So we're going to throw that in there, pre-order. And boom, it comes up with this little response. Thank you for your interest in pre-ordering the Binding of Isaac Covenant. Please provide your email address to be added to the pre-order list. So this is the same thing as that previous one with the email address. Excuse me. It doesn't work unless an actual email address is provided, so it will just keep giving you this prompt over and over again. But when you put that in, yep, it says that your pre-order is nice and secured, and it's all good. All right, so those are all the intents, and now just to take a quick look at the entities, I've got them over here. The branding type, obviously. Go back out of this, and the other one is the product type right here, and those are pretty simple. And then lastly, just to take a quick look at it, there's also the email intent down here, and different little prompt. This one is slightly different from the other email one, but in essence they're the exact same thing from here to here, just the prompt is different at the end. But either way, that's my Dialogflow chatbot. Overall, this project was pretty good. I originally intended to try and do something with like payment information type thing, maybe trying out an entity with the number sequence type, but I couldn't really figure that out. So, not insanely well. It wasn't coming out how I expected it to. But that's my final CIS project. Have a great rest of your day.